what we're now going to do is have a talk about history. How do you feel about that?
Good.
Good. All right. Who likes history? Terrific. Terrific. Okay. Last class was very good as well. Now, why do you like history?
Because of the basic facts.
Yes. Yes.
It just feels interesting when you read it.
That's right. That's fantastic. Yes. Brilliant. Yes.
You learn new things.
Yes. All the time. All the time. Yes. What are you going to say? You've forgotten. Okay. Yep.
You know, about past reading.
Yes. So, why is the past important?
I don't know.
Okay. Just imagine. Just think about if you were in the present today without a past. How weird would that be? If you didn't know what had happened 100 years ago, if we were just kind of without a history, that would be weird. Yeah. Yeah, because the history teaches us, the past helps us to understand the present today, and it helps us plan for the future, doesn't it? We learn from it. That's what you can say.
It's old.
It's old, yes. Yes.
Because it's so different to what it was.
Yes, of course. That's what's good, isn't it? Because we come forward all the time and learn new things, but it's always interesting to go back and think, oh, that's what he was like in those days. Always, yes. Yes? That's a very good comment. That you have to know if the information is true. So you have to check what you're saying. You have to understand that you have to find out if what you're saying is true. So, for instance, when I'm giving you this class, I've read a lot of books and I know that what I'm telling you is true because I can take you to the book and say that's where it says that. Okay? So you have to research history, research. You know what that means? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I love history and a lot of you do as well, so that's fantastic. So today that's what we're going to do, have a historical journey to find out about the founding of Melbourne because it concerns the Enterprize, the ship that we've been looking over now. When I'm doing this, I'm going to, yes?
You didn't get to sail.
No, I know. That's very sad, and I'm sorry about that. But I'll bet you had a good time still looking over it. You did, yes. Of course you did. All right. Now, on this journey we're making, we're going to go with me today back to 1800s. Now, I want you to ask questions at any time. If you don't understand a word, I want you to ask me. All right? Don't be afraid to ask me, it doesn't matter. No question is stupid. And also, I want you, if you want to tell me something, you might know something that I don't know. It's very possible. I often learn from the classes that I have. I think, oh, that's good, I didn't know that. So if you think that, please tell me, but put your hands up and don't shout at me. Yeah? Because if you do that, I don't quite understand you. All right? Yes? We'll come to those in due course, but okay, good question. I will be using them, and you will be possibly, might be you. Yeah. Okay, all right. So the history of Melbourne, I want you to think about this point I'm going to make now. The history is often also made by ordinary people. Ordinary people. By that I mean people who aren't famous, who don't have rich parents, who haven't gone to university. Ordinary people make history, and at any time in your life, it could happen to you. You could become part of history. And this story will show you that, and I'll come back to that at the end. So do you think you remember that? Try and remember that point I'm making. All right, I'll ask you at the end. Now, all right, we'll start history of Melbourne. Right, we'll go back to 1803. We're not going to be concerned with Sydney, the first leader in convicts at all. We are talking about Melbourne. It's a very specific, special story of its own. And a good point is 1803.